welcome to the first official goalie tips video of NHL 20. I was going to start with a goalie tips video about how to set up your goalie and camera angles and all this stuff, but I think we should skip that and get right to the nitty-gritty stuff because goalies are struggling this year. The game changed a lot, defensively and for goalies. In NHL 19, goalies were really overpowered, and this year they got a nerf, and it seems like we can't save a thing. But there are certain things you can do to increase your chances of making saves, and I'm going to go over that in this video. If you haven't already, follow me on Instagram at EASHL Goalie. I post there every single day. I post save clips, pad setups, and I sometimes post tip videos that I don't post on here, so make sure you check it out. In other news, we've also partnered with the Goalie Guild and Goalie Guild Gaming. You saw the teaser I posted on my channel earlier. We're going to be doing some long form goalie analysis where he compares how goalies in real life would handle it and how I would handle it in game, and we kind of compare the two and help you get better. So submit your clips on my Discord. It could be goals, it could be saves, whatever you want help with or whatever you want to show off, make sure you post it somewhere in my Discord. So let's move on to the tips, and you know what, I think every year it's important to go over this because everybody forgets this at some point. In this game and in real life, you have a better chance of saving the puck when your feet are set before the shot comes in. So the longer your feet are set, the more chances you have to save the puck. That happens in real life and it happens here. If you're constantly moving around, you're going to have a hard time making consistent saves. So remember this diagram. The further the puck is away from your goalie, the less you have to move to be square to it. The closer the puck is to your goalie, the more you have to move to keep up to be square. Now let's go over some basic positioning. This is just a guide. Obviously your positioning is going to depend on the play unfolding in front of you, but this is the absolute basic spots you should be in. So on a zone entry, before the puck even enters the zone, you should put your goalie at the back of the crease with his back on the crossbar in the middle of the net. Every single time the puck leaves your zone, reset your goalie to this position. It'll give you the best chance to kind of set up like a little process you should go through. When the puck enters the zone, you'll always know where your goalie is if you start him from the same spot every time. Now when the puck's at the points, you should be slightly up, just centered in your crease, and either slightly to the left or slightly to the right depending on where the puck is. You're not going to get scored on for being too deep. That doesn't happen. Your goalie has a ton of time to react from the point on shots, and when you're playing more aggressive, that opens you up to more passing opportunities and one-timer goals, and it also opens you up to kick out more juicy rebounds, which tend to happen in this game. Now when the puck's on the half board, it's only a slight adjustment to the left or right from when the puck's at the point. So you should nudge your goalie just inside the post. And the reason we do this, we don't want to get short side, but we also don't want to leave a wide open pass into the slot for an easy one-timer goal. All right, we got to be ready to move, so just tuck yourself inside the post. This year, when the puck's in the corner, this is different. I normally teach a standing post hug or reverse VH, but when the puck is in the corner, just overlap your left foot or your right foot slightly over that post, just slightly. The reason for this is there's no more post bubble, so you can get right and tight up against that post with your leg without actually hugging it. Coming on and off the post this year is so slow and painful, and post-to-post movement seems to be slower for whatever reason. So let's not even risk getting on there in the first place. Let's just overlap it. Now, the only thing that changes is if there's a wide open guy in the high slot or at the top of the circle for that one-timer where they pass it from the corner and they shoot it far side. With your foot over the post, you have more of an opportunity to move in front of that shot, but sometimes, even if it's really obvious and I know the guy in the corner is not going to shoot at me, I'll cheat to be inside my post just a little bit to make it even easier to save that one-timer, and then I'll adjust my positioning based on what the puck carrier does. Now when the puck goes behind the net and in the trapezoid, you need to drop the butterfly. And when you need to drop the butterfly, you need to get on your post. Now this year, again, post-to-post movement sucks. It's slow, so I'm trying to avoid committing to one post or the other until I absolutely have to. So we'll talk about that a little more in a different video on post play specifically, but just know basically when the puck's in that trapezoid, you need to be in butterfly ready to go back or forth. Now when the puck's in the slot, this is the tough one this year because you can be picked off, but again, you have a better chance of saving it if your feet are set, so you can be at the top of your crease, but you better know that there's no chance for a pass or a one-timer to the sides, because you have no chance to save that. Now, it should be on your defense, but defense is hard this year. Passes go through them, so you need to be ready to actually save one-timers when the guy has the puck in the slot. Again, you're doing your team a favor by saving these, but you can slightly move back and be in the center of your crease to have a good read on the shot if you need to move into it, or move to the right or left to save the one-timer. And that's it for the basic tips on positioning and movement, guys. Again, remember, the further the puck away is from your goalie, the less you have to move to be square. The closer it is, the more you have to move to be square. And in the corners this year, making sure we're overlapping our skates over top of the posts or just tucked inside if there's a guy open. That's the only new stuff. I hope these tips help you out, because I know some people are struggling. But honestly, guys, it is doable this year. You can make saves. You can help your team out. You just have to be closer to perfect. Good luck, guys. We'll see you next time.